So I'm going to read to you today from my first novel, The Famous Spaghetti Scene from One Brave Thing. And in this scene, Bibi's making dinner for her boyfriend, Steven. Spent all day getting ready, shopping for ingredients, even in weeks in advance. And especially the grated cheese, she wanted to get just the right kind. So now she's getting a look at Steven's darker side. I heard his key in the door just as the timer went off. Yes, I thought to myself. Perfect timing. I extracted a strand of spaghetti from the pot, tasted it, and thank God it was done. I grabbed a dish towel to hold the hot pan. Then I brought it over to the sink and dumped the spaghetti into the colander. I let it drain for a quick minute, ran to the hall to say, "Welcome home, dinner's ready." Gave him a kiss and ran back to the kitchen. He smiled, saying, "I'll be right in," and headed into the bathroom. I ran back to the kitchen, picked the colander up, and after giving it one quick shake for good luck, I transferred the spaghetti back to the pot. I put a few spoonfuls of the gravy into the pot and stirred it into the spaghetti. Then I retrieved the salad, took it from the fridge, and placed it in the center of the table. Instead of the red wine vinegar and oil dressing we would have had at home, I placed a bottle of the creamy Italian salad dressing that I knew was his favorite next to the salad bowl. He emerged from the bathroom and sat down at the table. He seemed irritated for some reason. "Is everything okay?" He said, "I just hate it that I have to work until 6 o'clock when my brother Mitchell gets to leave at 4. This was a familiar complaint. I'd heard it often enough about how his older brother was in charge of the business, and since he had more status, he got to work the early shift. It completely pissed Steven off. He took every opportunity to remind me of it. "Oh, well, at least you're home now. And look, I made the spaghetti with the famous Segretti secret family recipe for the gravy and meatballs." All the words came out in a rush, betraying my increasing nervousness. Once again, my mouth runneth over. I didn't like that he brought this trait out on me so often. This wasn't feeling like the warm, romantic dinner that I'd been envisioning all day, hell, all week. This was feeling tense and anxious. I started to plate up the spaghetti. "Why are you putting the spaghetti out now? I haven't even eaten my salad yet," he said, his voice terse and rising. We usually eat the salad after the spaghetti," I said, hearing my own voice faltering and cowering. "Who's we?" he asked. "Your other boyfriends?" "Oh, no, I meant my family, my grandmother. It's an Italian custom." I trailed off. "So what?" he interrupted me. "Normal people eat their salad first." What was this bullshit? "Okay, fine, we can eat our salads first," I said, placating him. Hating it. Hating him. "Why aren't there any bowls for the salad?" I'd planned on us eating our salad from the same plates when he finished the spaghetti, but now I scrambled to get some bowls. I grabbed them and put them on the table, filled them both from the beautiful bowl of salad that I'd worked so hard to create earlier. He didn't even notice this. He just drowned it in the dressing, scarfed it down, and pushed the bowl away. I jumped up to put the salad bowls in the sink, then I grabbed the spaghetti pot, portioned out a generous amount on his plate, got the gravy that had been staying hot on the stove. I placed 2 meatballs on top of the spaghetti, and then I covered everything with some more gravy. After giving myself a much smaller amount, having suddenly lost my appetite, I put the pot back on the stove, and I shut the burner off. I sat back down at the table with him. I got a bowl of the grated cheese and offered it to him, but he shook his head no, he didn't want it. I sprinkled some on my own spaghetti and tried hard not to let the tears that were now filling my eyes spill over. He just started eating and then started shaking his head. "The spaghetti is way too mushy and it's cold." I tried mine. It was overcooked now. It had cooled off a little. But the hot gravy made up for that, didn't it? And then I got mad. "Well, it's only cold because you insisted on eating the salad first. I planned on us eating the spaghetti first." I was yelling now. He was ruining everything. Why was he being like this? I had gone to so much trouble to make sure that everything was beautiful, was perfect. He hadn't noticed any of it. The tears started and I tried to discreetly brush them away with the back of my hand, but he saw me. And then he really exploded. What the hell are you crying about? He stood up fast, knocking his chair to the floor behind him with a loud clatter. He had 2 yellow cats that had been sleeping in the corner windowsill in the kitchen, and the loud noise sent them running. What did they know that I didn't know? Why are you yelling? Why are you so mad? I cried, looking up at him. His face was dark red, full of rage. His fists were clenched. I was suddenly afraid. In one quick movement, he picked up his plate and threw it against the wall of the kitchen, where it broke into 3 pieces, sending food and gravy flying everywhere. It was shocking. He was yelling now, out of control. You overcooked the spaghetti. What's the matter with you? Can't you even cook an effing pot of spaghetti? Then he left the room. I heard him grab his keys and coat. Then I heard the door slam and the car engine start up, tires screeching out of the driveway. I was relieved for just a second. Then I was petrified. What the hell had just happened? Thank you. 1 second now while I just show you my book. This is One Brave Thing. And available at Amazon.com. It's on Kindle and at any local bookseller. If you don't see it, just ask. Thanks for watching.